Hey y'all, and welcome to this week's Teaching Tuesday thread called Two Kinds of Wisdom. I pray that you all are feeling great and doing wonderfully. In this episode, we are continuing in James chapter 3, covering verses 13 through 18. And this section is called Two Kinds of Wisdom in the NIV translation. So let's get started. So we begin with verses 13 through 16 in the Amplified. Who among you is wise and intelligent? Let him, by his good conduct, show his good deeds with the gentleness and humility of true wisdom. But if you have bitter jealousy and selfish ambition in your hearts, do not be arrogant, and as a result, be in defiance of the truth. The superficial wisdom is not that which comes down from above, but is earthly or secular. It's natural or unspiritual, even demonic. For where jealousy and selfish ambition exist, there is disorder, unrest, rebellion, and every evil thing and morally degrading practice. The Passion Translation. If you consider yourself to be wise and one who understands the ways of God, advertise it with a beautiful, fruitful life, guided by wisdom's gentleness. Never brag or boast about what you've done, and you'll prove that you're truly wise. But if there's bitter jealousy or competition hiding in your heart, then don't deny it and try to compensate for it by boasting and being phony. For that has nothing to do with God's heavenly wisdom, but can best be described as the wisdom of this world, both selfish and devilish. So wherever jealousy and selfishness are uncovered, you will also find many troubles and every kind of meanness. The Message Translation. Do you want to be counted wise, to build a reputation for wisdom? Here's what you do. Live well, live wisely, live humbly. It's the way you live, not the way you talk, that counts. Mean-spirited ambition isn't wisdom. Boasting that you are wise isn't wisdom. Twisting the truth to make yourself sound wise isn't wisdom. It's the furthest thing from wisdom. It's animal cunning, devilish conniving. Wherever you're trying to look better than others or get the better of others, things fall apart and everyone ends up at the other's throats. In these scriptures, we are told that if we have wisdom, it will show by our actions. Are we acting in humility and gentleness? Next up, verses 17 through 18 in the Amplified. But the wisdom from above is first pure, morally and spiritually undefiled. When peace-loving, courteous, considerate, gentle, reasonable, and willing to listen, full of compassion and good fruits, it is unwavering, without self-righteous hypocrisy and self-serving guile. And the seed whose fruit is righteousness, spiritual maturity, is shown in peace by those who make peace, by actively encouraging goodwill between individuals. The Passion Translation. But the wisdom from above is always pure, filled with peace, considerate, and teachable. It is filled with love and never displays prejudice or hypocrisy in any form, and it always bears the beautiful harvest of righteousness. Good seeds of wisdom, fruit, will be planted with peaceful acts by those who cherish making peace. In the Message translation, real wisdom, God's wisdom, begins with a holy life and is characterized by getting along with others. It is gentle and reasonable, overflowing with mercy and blessings. Not hot one day and cold the next, not two-faced. You can develop a healthy, robust community that lives right with God. Enjoy its results only if you do the hard work of getting along with each other, teaching each other with dignity and honor. And that concludes this week's episode of Teaching Tuesday Thread. I pray this has brought you encouragement and inspiration. And if you like this episode, please tap the thumbs up icon below to help others share in God's wisdom, encouragement, and inspiration. And next week, we will be tying all of chapter 3 together. Until next time, much love, and may peace be with y'all. God bless.